Hi there everybody, it's Ashley with you for Ink to Paper Saturday Showcase featuring Birdie stamp set and coordinating dies. In this video I'm going to be focusing on the stamps and how to make a fall themed card, mostly one layer. And I'm going to be using the branch and some of the different leaves, and of course lots of different ink colors for those beautiful fall colors that we see on the leaves. And just a simple wishing you a beautiful day type of card with a little bit of ink blending. So I hope you'll join me and watch me with my stamping creative process. This is the Birdie stamp set here, and that I'm going to be using in this video. I'm going to be making a one layer card. These are the coordinating dies, so I'm not going to be using them for this particular project, but I just wanted to share that they do come with the coordinating dies, the branch, the sentiments, the two bird cages, and then the actual flowers and leaves that you can also stamp that are stamped onto the die cuts that you see right here. So I'm going to push my dies to the side, and I'm going to be working with Vintage Cream, Papertricks Vintage Cream cardstock. And I'm going to start with the branch. That's my focal point, and I'm going to I'll line it up on this side because I want the branch to come off of the edge over here. And since this stamp here can go either way, you can kind of flip it. So you can have a branch you can have a branch vertical, horizontal from the right, horizontal from the left, or even vertical from the top down, depending on what kind of project you want to create. You can also make it kind of turn and things like that. So don't be afraid to play with that stamp a little bit. I'm going to be using Cocoa Bean, Papertricks Cocoa Bean ink. And I'm going to position this one a little bit right here. Ink my stamp. And then go ahead and make the impression. And I'm going to do it one more time for a more saturated cocoa bean color. Next, I'm going to decide to move my base, my card base, over to this side because I want to have my branch come from the left side, and so that the branch is opposite. It's not the actual same. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit more so that the leaves have a little bit more space there to breathe. So I can make them kind of go up like this or down like that. It's all up to you. Now it's kind of cool, right? Cocoa bean kind of makes the actual dye in this particular ink pad stains the stamp. I can get it off if I use some sort of alcohol-based stamp cleaner, but I don't mind it. I can actually see my stamp a little bit better. Ink it one more time for that full saturation. Return my stamp, and then now I have my branch, my two branches that I want to use. Now what I'm going to do is take some of the leaves. I'm going to start with the 3 cluster leaf. And I'm going to pull out a variety of different inks in fall colors for fall leaves that I'll be able to stamp and use here. Throughout my project. So I'm going to start with this 3 cluster stamp here. And I'll start with the ripe avocado. And I'm going to, since it's 3 cluster, I'm going to pick places where there's kind of like a single area where I can kind of position it by itself. And I'm kind of stamping it at least 2 to 3 times on each branch. So I'll do one here, here, and then one on this side here. Alright, the next stamp I'm going to pick is the double leaf cluster stamp, this one. And I'm going to be pretty much using the same colors. I'll start with a different color though. Summer Sunrise, a little bit of a brighter orange I can use. And last I'm going to pick the Scarlet Jewel for that pop of deep red. Okay, moving right along, I'm going to pick this single leaf now, which I will probably use the most from this point forward. And I'll start with the terracotta towel, a different color of an orangey color, to pop in here between some of the colors where there's duplicates. Or I could use a little bit of a contrast, I should say. I'm going to use a ripe avocado. Okay. Next up, I'm going to try Canyon Clay and just add in a few of those colors. I mean leaves, stamp leaves in this color to fill in the gaps. And make sure I don't have any empty limbs hanging around. There's one. This becomes like a game when you're trying to find the empty once you've tried to fill them all in. So those are the 3 leaves that I'm going to be using. Alright, at this point, so I die cut some diagonal banners. These are from this set of dies here, which are great when you want to have those angled edges. And set out to fit certain sizes. They come with a lot of different sizes, and so I kind of want one that's probably going from this direction and then one from the other direction up at the top. So I'm going to try to find a sentiment that fits, that I wanted to say, that's duplicated. So something like, you know, so grateful for you, or something like that. Wishing you. And this one can be a beautiful day. Alright, so I have my sentiments selected. I'm going to go ahead and stamp them. I'm going to stamp them actually in dark chocolate ink. Next one is a beautiful day. All right, before I adhere my sentiment on there, I'm going to take Summer Sunrise and ink blending tool and just add some color from the edge here. Just picking up a little color from my work surface. Not too much, because I want it to kind of gradient it out. Okay, now that my work surface is cleaned up from my ink blending, I'm going to go ahead and add my sentiment using a little bit of foam adhesive. Wishing you a beautiful day. Alright, so I just wanted to add that you can definitely add the stamped birds. I'm going to see if there's any area where I would want to stamp my birds. And maybe here. Or someplace on the tree if you see a spot. So I might have one in here flying. Right there. And my card is finished. I just wanted to show how you can create a fall theme card using the Birdie stamp set. Also, you can coordinate with other sentiment stamp set like Just Sentiments, Grateful Heart, and other dies like Diagonal Banner to create a great fall card here. Alright everybody, that concludes this week's Saturday Showcase featuring Birdie stamp set. I hope you enjoyed my process while I stamp those beautiful branches and leaves for that fall theme card, and I wish you a beautiful day on this Saturday. I hope you get some time to stamp creatively, perhaps with some new fall colors and new fall products that you have been seeing with ink to paper. Lots of great new things in our August release, and I hope you'll join me another week for another Saturday Showcase video. Until then, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.